Fresh to Legend. I'm here with Reese Samir.
Yeah, Kairi Samir. I'm here with Fresh to Legend, man. He came, so we just gonna do this No Eazy Way Out 3 interview. Give it to the folks, for the people that's listening. And it's just like a timestamp, you know? So I appreciate you coming through. And yeah, we're gonna answer some questions today.
So I'm just, I'm gonna try to, get to know Reese Samir for the people that they don't know and the ones that do know him. You're gonna learn more about him, and we're gonna talk about his career, who he is, and where he's about to go. So, Reese Samir, is that your government? Is that your artist name?
So I used to go by the name At Ease. A lot of people would know that. And I just, with growth, personal growth, and with people mispronouncing it, I was just like, you know what? I like my name. Like, I don't have no problem. Like, I like being called Ree, like when I'm on stage, whatever. So it just became like, it was like a dual thing, like a dual personality thing. Some people call me At Ease, some people call me Kairi, or some people call me Ree. So it was like, it ain't feel right. So I just wanted to just go by my name. So I just made my name Kairi Samir. That's that's the official stage name, but just call me Ree.
How many projects do you have? Because you're an artist, we know that. How many projects do you have out available right now? On all streaming platforms?
I have 4. So you have the 3 No Eazy Way Outs, and then you have an album called Unreleased Then, which was a bunch of unreleased songs through the years that I never put out on an album, and they just kind of fell to the wayside. But I felt like I needed them to be heard, and people wanted to hear them. So yeah, so 4 right now.
What's your favorite song off the album?
Off of this one?
Yes.
My favorite song on this album is 1+1. Like, a lot of people.
Oh yeah, I like that song.
Yeah,
that one.
That's my joke. Like, it's real. It's like a commercial sound, but it's still me. Like, it's still down to earth. Like, I'm talking about everyday topic. And the beat, I don't know, I just really like that. I really believed in that song. Video and all that. That's exactly where we did that video shoot too.
Oh wow. So what's the difference between At Ease and Reese Samir as far as music wise?
There's no difference.
No difference?
There's no difference.
Same story, same cadence?
All At Ease was telling Kairi's story.
Okay.
Now Kairi is telling Kairi's story.
Okay. So, No Eazy Way Out. What does that mean to you?
No Easy Way Out. I love this question. So No Easy Way Out is, you can't cut corners in life. Like, I'm gonna give you all the textbook definition. So it means you can't cut corners in life. If any situation you might find yourself in, you gotta grind yourself out. Or if you don't and you try to cut corners, you're gonna see how you didn't really make it out of that situation, because it's not gonna be an easy thing. So that's what No Easy Way Out means. It means work hard, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's how you inspire people, by showing no easy way out.
Yeah.
So, do you have any children?
I have one 16-year-old son. I love my son dearly, but we going through a lot right now. 16. If you got kids and they little babies, cherish that. Like, and I mean like under 11, 12, cherish that, because they change, man. They change in this world. So you just gotta keep your kids close and make sure you teaching them everything when they young, when they still listening, because they gonna get to a point where they don't feel like they gotta listen to you no more. So
how would you use No Easy Way Out to inspire your son?
He knows. Like, No Easy Way Out, even with me, like, I can't just, it's like I gotta figure it out with him through this. Like, even if we don't talk for a month or 2, I'm still mentally, like, spiritually there. You see what I'm saying? I'm right there, because I know that one day we gonna get back. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, I gotta keep doing what I gotta do. It's no easy way out. I can't just sit around, cry, this and that, and just wait for it to be over. I still gotta grind and be the man that I need to be. You see what I'm saying? For him.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Because he gonna wake up one day. You know, you're not always a teenager.
Right. Okay. Let's switch it up a little bit. So how do you, what's your opinion on the music industry now? Like, do you want to get it signed? Are you trying to go independent route? Like how's your scope on what you want to do with your music career?
So with the music industry now, I'm not proud of what I hear, and I know that it's more about the business, and just knowing that, it's like it just is what it is. But as far as me getting signed, it would have to make sense. You see what I'm saying? That's always been my dream. That's always been my dream. But as a grown man and knowing what goes on and knowing what, not even necessarily what it takes, but what people do, you see what I'm saying? I'm not really in it for that anymore. If it makes sense, cool. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not really in it for that. I just want whoever's listening to hear me.
Right.
So I guess I would say independent, but I don't even like necessarily saying independent, because even an independent artist isn't independent. It takes a team no matter what.
Facts. So how do you think the internet has affected the music business now, and what power do you think the artists have now with the internet being an access point for promotion, for streaming, video, all stuff like that? How do you feel the internet?
How has the internet impacted
The music industry?
The music industry. Good and bad. Like, it's definitely a lot easier to get yourself heard. Definitely a lot easier to put yourself out there, get videos and all that stuff. That's easier. But at the same time, there's a lot more people because it's easier. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot more people doing it because it's so easy. Go in the studio, make a little video, throw it on YouTube. You know, back in the day, and I don't mean to sound like an old head or nothing like that, but when I was coming up, when I was their age, when I was younger and starting this out, it wasn't that either. There wasn't a lot of studios everywhere. And I'm talking about 20 years ago when I was a teenager. So, but it's good and bad. It's like anything in life. It has its pros and it has its cons. So you just got to use it wisely.
Okay.
Yeah.
How have you grown from your first album to your fourth album? In life, musically, how has it evolved from your first to the fourth?
So, you asked me earlier how many albums I had on streaming platforms. That's 4. But there was 3 more before that that's not on streaming platforms. So my first one when I was 17, that's called No Eazy. I said no. That's called Inside Out. So I was in 11th grade when I dropped. That's right before my son was born. Complete different person. I was just like one of these little niggas. Like, but I always was me. So it always been some thought in my music. It always been some a deeper message. So, but other than that, it's like I'm more in touch with who I am. Obviously, you know that happens. That's gonna happen. More confident. I feel like I'm happier. More free. I'm an adult. You see what I'm saying? More experience. I'm a whole nother person. That's a 180.
Yeah. Good answer. So what do you think of hip hop right now? So you know you have the drill scene, you have the hip hop scene, you have the hard rap scene, the street scene, dance scene. What do you think about hip hop right now in 2025 in Philadelphia and nationally?
But I think about music in Philadelphia. I respect every artist, but who I'm growing to be, I don't like hearing just the super glorifying the streets and jail, because none of us like that shit anyway. So as far as Philly, I don't like that about my city. And I do try to be different, but I do be different. Cause it'll be people that's not even really in that. And even if you are in that, don't preach that to these kids. Right. As you know, like, we grew up on a lot of these. Our dads wasn't around, so Beanie Siegel, these niggas was raising us. Like, they weren't even thinking about that. They just making their money, I get it, having their fun. But I don't know, I just look at us different and I hold us accountable. Okay. It's like we can't blame everybody for everything. We gotta hold ourselves accountable as men. But as far as, because it was a 2-part question. So as far as the industry, it's okay, few songs, but it's like, yo, listen, I'm a deep person. It's like we let the powers that be buy our genre. We let them buy our genre. They pay us whatever they think. Here, I'm gonna give you $1 million, but I need you to spread this message. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, I can't respect that. I can't respect that as a man. It is what it is. You get your money. That's how everybody look at it. They look at the surface. He getting his money. Fuck that. It's deeper than that. But that's just how I feel. And I know there's people out there that feel the same way. And I'm speaking for y'all. Because it's not enough. It's not enough people saying that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah.
So what's the solution? How can you see how you said that they're paying people to spread, you know, a negative message? So how can we get funding to spread positive messages?
That's a good question. That's a great question. We would have to start from the muscle. We would have to believe in ourselves, and we would need unity. And that's where it's gonna go. That's where it kind of goes left, because we don't have that in the black community. So it might never happen. It might never happen. But a few people are gonna try. You see what I'm saying? And it's like, I'm not like black power. Don't live a perfectly clean life. Like, no, if you know me, I mean, it ain't nothing like that. It's just when it comes to leaving a legacy. You see what I'm saying? It comes to leaving a legacy. It's like, you gotta stand for something. And it's like, in my music, I'm not talking like necessarily black power, this and that, like Public Enemy, but it's always gonna be little things in it, little jewels, little pieces where I'm like, this is what I wanna leave. You see what I'm saying? So I can't tell you what the solution is. I can tell you.
You said the solution.
Just do what you can do.
And make it cool to be yourself. Make it cool to have music with a message.
Right.
No Eazy Way Out. Because honestly, the music that they pay you to do isn't really our reality. You know, it's one bad day you have every couple of weeks.
That's real shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's not really what you do.
Yeah, it's
so
not every day, all day,
right. It was a moment you had, and you made a life career about a moment. 50 Cent. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
50 had more business where he was trying to go with it. It was like he used that, in my opinion, he used that to...
He used getting shot 9 times, or 118 times, or 1,000 times, or how many times he got shot for his way to make it out. You get it?
Yeah.
You ain't get shot every day.
Right, I see what you're saying. And then, like, that is what he's still known for, like the rapper that got shot 9 times.
Come on.
I'm with you.
Yes. You know, so I respect Samir for not being afraid to have music that represents him, his lifestyle, and his truth, and not cancel to others. So that's why your son is even going to one day soon see that my pop right, but he got to go through it to understand there's no easy way out.
Exactly.
You understand?
Exactly.
That's what's happening.
Yeah.
So what do you see? If you weren't doing music, what do you think you'll be doing?
I mean, now, as far as doing what I do for a living, it's landscaping. I have my cleaning company. I do moving jobs on the side. But it's nothing I would want to do more than music. It's nothing in this world that I would want to do more than music. Especially while I'm still...
Who's your dream feature?
Dream feature? Who's my dream feature? It might be a producer.
I like that answer.
It might be a producer. Timbaland. I would love to work with Timbaland. He's just been very consistent. Hits forever. And you know, I just respect him. Not that I like all his beats or those are my favorite beats, but he just knows how to capture an artist and give them their sound and still have that Timbaland sound.
I like that.
Yeah.
So you see how you're in a balance of like you're inspiring artists out here doing your thing, but you also still have your side hustles and landscape and all that. How do you keep going and persevering, knowing that you're getting older, that it's getting harder, and there's so much competition out here, and you've been doing it for a long time? What gives you the motive to keep making music and showing up?
because of what you just said. I've been doing this a long time. You see what I'm saying? And it's like everything ain't perfect. It's just like a couple days ago we had the cypher and I stumbled my words on stage. That hasn't happened in years. But it was like, it is what it is. Like, you know, you can't, everything's not gonna be perfect, but it the universe always shows me. It's like I be trying to stop. I go months without writing, and
bring it right back to you.
It's somehow always comes back, and then it's like, yo, Kairi, this is what you want to do. Like everything else you doing, you bullshitting. And when you get old, you're gonna be mad at yourself.
I want to tell you, I like how you not scared to take the opportunity. You know what I mean? I like I've seen you go to people, do it yourself, plug yourself in, and you know when to speak and not when to speak, when to watch, when to observe, and when to not say something. I've seen you do that a few times. That's a skill, and more than your talent, mannerism, professionalism, and consistency will take you a long way as well. You know what I'm saying? And the talent take you over the board. You could be the hottest in the world, but if you're an asshole, or if you're late all the time, or all that, people ain't gonna do business with you. So you do a great job of just having good character. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'll tell you that. That's how that'll keep you going. So what gave you that? How did you become so, you know, you're a gentleman, you know what I mean? Like when you might got another side, but you know how to have the balance. So how you think you got like that?
I love this question. Just experiences in life and working in the corporate world, not necessarily like office jobs, but just like working in places where you have to have a certain professionalism and mannerisms, and it's just the different circles around. It's like at one time being down north on 23rd and Lehigh, that was where I wanted to be. So like, that's where I'm from. That's where my heart is. That's where my family is from. That's where the people that know me know me. You see what I'm saying? Little kid. You see what I'm saying? So yeah, that's home for me. But at one time I was like a little ignorant young boy. So of course you always have your history. That's always gonna be with you. But you just gotta know when to turn it off. You gotta code switch. It's like I own a business. You see what I'm saying? So I have to be talk professional. And then I don't be like, that's what I like about me too. Like I don't be super, yes ma'am, how are you? I be me. You see what I'm saying? I just be just like this. But I be clear and straight to the point. And it's like, I don't talk slang when I'm talking, and I don't usually talk a lot of slang now anyway. Like,
you said y'all mean comments a couple times.
I did.
Yeah.
Them Jones be slipping out.
Them Jones, slang.
I mean, we at interview, so I'm being my
cool
complete self.
Slang is us.
Absolutely.
Slang is hip hop.
That's our language.
That's our language.
Yeah. So yeah, it's like you catching them. Like they come out, but. I don't know, I just became like this. I read, just being in different circles, being around different types of people. I don't know, and you grow, man, you grow. You're supposed to change your vocabulary and change your diction and the way you talk, and that stuff is supposed to change. There's a lot of people that don't want to change, and they think that that's cool. Yeah, I ain't never going to change. Why? Everything changing around you, why wouldn't you change? Dang.
I like that. Yeah, you supposed to be an artist. Speaking of being an artist, when did you first become an artist, and what made you like? When did you first like go from whatever you were doing to writing a rhyme or freestyling, or like tell me how Kairi Samir was born? Well, it was easy before that, right?
No, my first rap name.
Oh, tell us.
My first rap name was Lil Curry. So this is 2001. I was 9 years old, about to be 10. I started rapping. I was always around music because everybody was young. My parents were 16 when I was born. So everybody was young. My aunts and everybody. Aunts, uncles, everybody was young. Everybody was listening to rap. So I always knew about it. I remember when Big and Pac died. I was in kindergarten when that happened. I just remember the crazy boy died. This is how I was looking at it as a 5-year-old. The crazy guy died and the fat guy died. So I remember that stuff. So I always was around it, but it wasn't until Bow Wow came out. And he was the coolest boy. Like I tell everybody that interviewed me this. So he just was like, I'm 9. He 4 years older than me, so he was 13 when he came out. I'm 9. So yeah, I'm looking up to him. Like, oh shit, I want to be like that. So I always liked rap anyway. So it was like, yo, I started writing my first rap to the joint. Bow, wow, wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. That's when I wrote my first rap. And I remember I rapped it to my aunt in the car. And she was like, that's good, Kai. My family, they call me Kai. Don't call me Kai. Yeah, so so unless you cute, if you cute, we can talk about it. Yeah, but look, so that's, I don't know, and that like kind of woke something up, but it wasn't really there yet. It was just like, I like, you know, I just write little raps sometimes, because I always was a writer. I always liked to write. I used to write in my journal when I was a little kid, and my journal actually became my rap book. I started just writing raps in it.
I never heard that. I was about doing that before. Wow.
Yeah, that's how.
Journal to rap book. That's heavy.
That's how that started.
So it's really you out there. You talking about your really spirit.
So me and my cousin used to rap, but he ain't really want to do it like that. I was like the bossy cousin, like, yo, this what we doing. They like, all right, Kairi, like, but so I didn't get serious about it until I was 11, and these other kids were they were like 15, 16. They were rapping outside in the cypher. They don't do that anymore. I missed that. They were just outside rapping. We lived in these apartments, and I didn't even write this rap. I took Fabulous, because I wasn't confident in myself. So I took Fabulous rap. It's called Click and Spark. It's the intro on Ghetto Fabulous. I took that rap and rapped it to them. And they didn't peep for some reason. They didn't even peep. And I rapped that verse. And they like, oh. So that showed me like the reaction you can get. Because I was able to start going around. They would have the older girls. The older girls would be flirting with me and stuff like that. So that was when I was like, oh, I like this. And I'm a little kid. So then State Property came out, and that was it. That was it. I'm like, yo, this is what I want to do. Roc-A-Fella and all that. I'm like, this is what I want to do. Like, yeah.
That was great. That was a great story. Yeah. And that was funny because when Roc-A-Fella hit, I think everybody wanted to throw the rock up.
Because it was just the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, I think they invented cool. Whatever. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that was the beginning of, like, I shouldn't say this on camera, but where I was brief idol worshiping. Like, it was like whatever Jay said, whatever Bean said, that's what it is.
And if you pay attention, peep, bro, if you peep, when Roc-A-Fella started dying off, that's when the DVDs got popular. Yeah, when Roc-A-Fella started dying off in like 05. After 05, it wasn't really any Roc-A-Fella. We started watching them DVDs and we started hearing about Meek and all them 05, 06.
You're right.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
You're right.
This for the real ones. Like, we remember Meek back when he had the long, like, not even the long joints, the Bloodhounds, and like, come on. Like, you had to be there. Like, yeah, you had to be there.
You had to be there.
You had to be there.
You had to be there. No, that's real. No, that was, we didn't even know we were living in history.
Yeah.
We didn't even know.
Yeah.
Same as right now, we live in history again right now.
Absolutely.
We are sitting. We are
history the other night.
Come on, we're making history.
Yeah.
Like we are sitting here on a rooftop with Kairi Samir, building, making history.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Talking about. Tell me how your music could affect people. Like when I hear certain albums, you know, they give me a certain emotion, whether negative or positive, whether hyper low, or whether me thinking or not thinking. Like different type of music had different type of reaction. So, what would we get from your music?
In my music, you're going to learn how to get through things. Yeah, because that's one thing about me. As everybody, I've been through a lot. Everybody's been through a lot, and I hate when people try to use that as a crutch or whatever. We all been through a lot.
Right.
But I'm sensitive, and that a lot hurt. Like, I felt that shit. So it's like, it's like, so I just write my story, and then you see me. I obviously overcame everything I've been through. So, and overcoming everything that I'm going through, and will overcome everything that I'm gonna go through. So,
you're a rapper.
You know what I mean? So there it go again. So I don't know. It's like when you listen, you're gonna leave with something that you didn't have before you started listening.
So speaking of going through a lot, tell me something you would tell your younger self.
Not even necessarily leave these girls alone, but don't be so easy to get off your purpose. You see what I'm saying? Don't be so easy to get off your purpose. Girls like you, okay, cool, young boy. Do your thing, have some fun, but don't lose focus. Like when the shit don't go how you wanted it to go, or don't have any expectations of how you want it to go with them. You see what I'm saying? Focus on what you doing. Don't have no expectations, because they were a big part of just my desires. You see what I'm saying? And it was like, I would tell myself, don't worry about that so much. Like, you be on your purpose, they gonna come. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. But it was like, I thought, whatever. But that's what I would tell myself, like, and just go. Like, don't get in your feelings about nothing. This is a feelingless game that I've realized when I was like 26. You can't worry about, you can't have feelings in this. But if I was 19 and all that, I would tell myself, like, people going not be your friends, and it's gonna be shit you gonna go through, and you can't let none of that slow you down, because I ain't never let nothing stop me, but I did let it slow me down. And that's why I'm the age I am now, and I'm where I am. I ain't afraid to admit it, because, you know, I'm good though in real life. I'm just not living my ultimate dream. But situations like this is part of it. So it's like, it is what it is. It's like, don't stop. Don't stop. And I tell anybody that if you got something you want to do, and that's what this interview is really about. If you got something you want to do, and it's in the back of your mind, and you doing all this other stuff because you trying to survive, don't forget that thing that's in the back of your mind. Because that's who you are. Don't let this world tell you who you are. Because the world going to try to tell you who you are. Don't let them tell you. You tell the world who you are. You see what I'm saying? You told the world who you are. They ain't tell you. I'm pretty sure they tried to tell you, you this. No, I'm fresh to legend. I'm gonna be known in my city for generations. Yes, sir. And I feel the same way about myself. So it's like, you gotta just go. Just go. But that's what I would tell myself. Like, oh, fuck them. They gonna come. Don't worry about that. Stay on your purpose every day. You know, you might need to take a break, but get back to it, and don't get in your feelings. Don't be, man, I don't feel like this shit right now, man. No. Andrew Tate, some people might like him, some people might not like him, but he said something. He said, discipline is there when motivation isn't. So have that discipline. And that's not even necessarily my fault being young. I had nobody to discipline me. Like, it wasn't no man gonna discipline me. Like, cause my dad wasn't there. So you know, if your pop not there when you young, and somebody try to come as you a teenager, bro, we about to fight. That shit not about to be no, you not, yeah, you doing it, you try to young boy me. You not my dad. My dad don't wanna be my dad, so I mean, it's fucked up. But that's, yeah, you just gotta go, man. Like, have that discipline. Like, sometimes you gotta give yourself self-discipline. When you young, it's hard. Discipline is hard, and that's the whole point. It's not supposed to be easy, because there's no easy way out.
That was beautiful. Dude, get some water. That was it right there. That was nice. So you have a lot of wisdom, and you mentioned how, you know, you said your dad wasn't there around. So who are some of your influencers to help you become, besides life, this is the best influencer, you know what I mean, and mistakes? Who are your personal influencers to help you become the man that you have became?
Personal influences, my grandpa. God bless my grandpa. My grandpa, he gone, but he with me every day. Influence. I was about to say my son, but that's inspiration. Influence. My son can't influence me. That's weird. So, influence my mom. me and my mom don't have a good relationship now, but she instilled a lot in me growing up that makes me who I am. My grandmom, honestly, I take influence from anybody I can take influence from. I can meet you in the street and I don't know you, but there's something about you or something you do that I saw or I witnessed, and that inspired or that influences me to, you see what I'm saying? It's like I take little pieces, and I think that that's something we learn to do when you grow up without a father figure. It's getting cold up on this roof a little bit, but I think you learn to do that when you don't have somebody you can take everything from. You take bits and pieces from people you see. So that I kind of like, I'm just being influenced by life. It's like, bro, you influenced me. And it's like, you had something set in your mind. You started small. It's growing, and it's just gonna keep growing as you keep going. So that influences me. I'm like, yo, I gotta do my thing. We all got a thing. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We all have a thing, and it's like, I just wanna do my thing. So I just take my influence from bits and pieces and people in life. Like, it could be an old lady that influenced me.
So let me tell you something, Samir. Fresh Entertainment platform is for artists like yourself. That's so you can come on my show and shine, because we accept that type of sound. We don't accept too gangster, no drill, and just negative frequencies. So the goal is for my platform to get bigger, to be what you think can never happen can happen, where I can fund artists that positive message, because the people want to hear something positive, because when they hear it, it sounds good to the soul. So once you create a demand for the people that want songs about life being not easy out, no easy way out songs, because that's the reality of it, they're going to support that, because that's how hip hop was created. Hip hop was created but talking about the struggles, you know what I mean? And that's how I was born, and it just got sold. So we're bringing it back, the essence of it, and we will be rich and wealthy because the infrastructure is already built. It's just for us. It was not for them. It's going to switch, because now we have the internet. Now we have independent clothing lines. Now we have independent podcasts. Now we have independent platforms to create our own income without a deal, because we don't need the distribution, because we can create our own income by using our followers and our social media to show them where to spend the dollars at, to create our own world. So you're ready, you're born, bro. Like keep performing, keep showing up, keep being there for your son, because one thing that God blesses with is the ability to have memory. No matter how your son act, he's not gonna remember what his dad told him, whether when your son later in life or in a moment of doing something, you know. So
Not gonna forget.
I'm sorry, not gonna forget. I apologize. Yeah, not gonna forget what you instilled in him. So I think that's what you have to keep doing. Keep performing, keep being a father, keep speaking from your soul, and keep creating, because life is about creation.
Absolutely. I agree 100%. I don't even have nothing to say. So I put a period on that.
I learned a lot about you today. I hope the world did. You gotta hear your music. They gotta follow you, come see you. Any last words that you want to say for them, and any message you have for your fans, for your followers, and for those that don't know you, that need to know you?
Got you. No, I said everything that I had to say. It's just no easy way out. We working right now, so we look right now. So the next thing is the Jimmy video. So yeah, look out for that. So I dropped the album, and that's the thing. Like, I wanted to do this interview months ago. I dropped that album in January. I wanted to do this back in March. Life was doing what it do. And that's the thing. Like, even if it's not what you planned, still do it. Still do it. So yeah, just look out. Look out. And I can't give you something that described me. Yeah. Yeah, and this what I should have did the other night. Hey yo, I had to reinvent myself and revert. Had to revive and reverse my rebirth. Let me remind you, I'm reporting from the bottom. In reality, we resort to violence. No remorse. So remember, I represent, my bad, represent niggas that's rejuvenated but got a pass. I always rebel. Now I gotta get this money so I can't repel. My raps is like a diarrhea. I worked in retail. I'm just trying to revel. Even though it's really revel, I'm trying to resist the devil. Was an outpatient in rehab. I realized what I was doing to myself, and then I relapsed. I ain't trying to relive it. I ain't trying to revisit. I want to relax and chill. My life I reconsidered. Still quick to react. So if you put in a request, I reassure you of that. Probably something you regret. Most of these Jones don't look at me as something to reject, and they can't resist even when I disrespect. I refuse to be sitting in resentment full of stress, cause won't nobody relieve it, resolve it. I feel refreshed. Never be a rebound. She's trying to get reattached. She's a receipt. To her niggas, she's returning back like a rematch. While I refocus on my goals, irresponsible when I be focused on these hoes. I don't rely on nobody. And matter of fact, or should I say, relies on nobody. I wouldn't play. I want to be in the game, but it's reduced. Niggas lame, bitches retarded. Your reward is a chain. I'm trying to restore memories in my brain like a replay, a rerun, you receive it the same. Got a big family and a lot of relatives, but they can't relate, can't reflect when I was a kid. This is all about revenge, cause I've been so reserved and I never got recruited. Thought it was something I deserved, maybe. God reveals all them people for a reason. Everybody that remained been revealed every season. Give me
Bitch! Why you never do that before? Am I joking? What the? What was that? He used read
in his world
100 times
right
in
there.
different ways.
But I'm gonna do that the next joint though.
Yo!
For sure.
That was amazing. His name is Samir. I will never mess it up again. Wow.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That's why you gotta stay consistent, cause it was like I had a feeling that Fresh knew I was talented, and I'm not here to toot my own horn, but I don't think Fresh really knew how I do.
No, I didn't. I didn't know that. That is crazy.
My man right here, though.
What you gonna do? Be out of here, man. I gotta talk to this guy, man. Over, man.